Nancy, let me ask you now, he touched on it a little bit, but why can't I color my hair at home and achieve the same results at the salon?
For the same reason that you can't do surgery on your broken leg at home.
Okay.
The stylists in the salon go through an enormous amount of training, both chemically, artistically, to make the correct formulation for your hair color, according to your hair type, to also put the correct color placement of color into your hair. So there's an enormous amount of education that the salon professional has to color your hair correctly and make your end results beautiful, believable, and long-lasting. If you choose something yourself as a layperson at the drugstore or the grocery store, you may choose the right thing, and the time again, maybe you won't. The other part of it is that someone who's applying color to your hair from above you applies it completely different than if you're applying it to your own hair.
Oh.
If you think about that.
Right, right.
Also, just the luxury of going and having it done in a quicker environment is pampering. That's a side effect. But truly, you can color your hair at home, but the results will not be the same.
And you might find that you're having to go to a professional salon to fix what you did at home, right?
You absolutely most often will find that you have to go have it fixed occasionally.
I have had many friends have that experience, absolutely. Here's another question that I would like to know, though. How could I make a professional color service last longer? I mean, we are, paying for this beautiful professional service. I would love it to last as long as possible.
I think that, again, going to the salon professional will ensure that it lasts longer because they place the color correctly. They may put a different type of a product on the links and the ends to ensure that the color stays in there, keeping your hair in great condition. And then they also recommend and send you home with the proper products that will ensure that that color stays in the hair as long as it possibly can. That and choosing a salon with quality products like Keune Hair Cosmetics, we know that we use the highest form of research and development. The raw materials and the ingredients that go into these products are high quality, so the dye molecules are going to stay in the hair even longer. So you really, truly, Jackie, you get what you pay for at the end.
We've heard it many times, haven't we? Gareth, if I could ask you for one product, if I had money to just splurge on one product at the salon, which one would you say is the most important?
How much money you got?
Well, I'm not saying right now.
I think that really, it's a loaded question. Because you come in and you've got color treated hair, so therefore I'd maybe recommend something with color treated extension for your color, like Nancy was just talking about. Some people don't have color at all, so their product will be different. So as personalized as we formulate color for our individual clients, we recommend retail the same way. So is there one person, one product for each person? Sure. Is there one that fits the entire blanket? No, not at all. I mean, that would be like going to the grocery store. You would just go in and say, oh, well, I like that because of that packaging. No, not necessarily. Different hair have got different needs. We've got, within our 4 lines, we've got a couple of different volumizing products which will do different things to the hair, yet still give volume, all made for different types of hair.
Right.
Will they all give volume? Absolutely. Is there different products that can give you, a better result? Sure, absolutely. But I know those 3 products, so I can prescribe the best one for you. So, is there one product? No, not really. For you, absolutely. It's just us having the consultation, having the relationship, and then being able to go ahead and prescribe that for you.
Got it. Yeah. Nancy, what is the shelf life of Keune products? We've talked about them being unique. Do they last a long time?
They do, absolutely. The shelf life of all of the products is 30 months. And what that tells you is that you will get every bit good out of that bottle because it's going to last, it's going to be stable, it's going to remain in its same condition and do its job for 30 months.
I spoke with you before. You talked about Europe and people using product differently than people do in America. Can you elaborate on that again? I thought it was really important to hear about how people buy their hair products in Europe versus the way they buy it in the United States.
Well, you're right, Jackie, they do, because we have an extensive line of products, and simply the United States consumer uses a lot more products than people in other parts of the world. It's a given, proven fact that the United States consumer will have up to 5 different shampoos in their shower on any day of the week. European people think a little differently. They're a little bit more frugal with what they purchase and how they do it, and don't use that much product. So for the U.S., it's important that we have an extensive line of products because people in the United States like to have choices. As Gareth just said, there are in our different ranges, there are different volumizing products. They're for different textures of hair, they're for different types of hair, and they become a choice to the consumer so that they have everything they need that's properly prescribed for their hair.
Very good. Gareth, a hair question for you. Is my hair really already dead? And if it is, why does it matter how often I cut it?
I'll answer your question with a question. How about that?
Okay.
When you had your hair cut last,
Yes.
was it painful when you actually had it cut? When the scissors closed on your on your hair?
No, it really
It
wasn't.
No. Your hair is not alive. It grows. You know, it starts as a liquid and then grows to a solid and then begins to get length onto it, and then we can style it. It is a natural fiber, so that fiber will break down over time. So the choice of products that you use here and the choice of chemical products, whether it be your color, your perm, or a texturizing service on there, plays a huge part in what the breakdown of that fiber is. Our company really takes care of that natural fiber. So is it alive? No, it's not. Do we need to cut it? Yes, we do. Because as a natural fiber will tend to deteriorate on the ends, it will start to split.
Sure, we've all heard of that.
So we take that off the bottom and then we're able to go ahead and keep a nice, smooth, even line with that. So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Nancy, let's talk about your products. How can I find a salon that carries them?
Well, that's simple. We can locate a salon through our website, www.keune.com. You can also always call the headquarters in the U.S. are in Atlanta, Georgia, and the 800 number can be called, and we can recommend a salon in your market. And calling 800-330-9302.
All right. And why would you advise clients to include their salon visits in their disposable income as they're making up their budgets? What to do with that disposable income? What do you think?
I believe that it's very, very important to take care of your greatest accessory. If you think about your hair, it's truly an accessory. Every day you wear it. You change your jewelry, you change your shoes, but you wear your hair every single day.
True.
So taking care of your most valuable accessory is extremely important. It's also important, I think, for people to include it in their disposable income, particularly in today's economic times, because we are making choices today about where we spend our money. I don't believe that today's consumer is necessarily spending a lot less money, but I believe that they're spending it a lot differently. I think that we, probably you as well as myself and Gareth, are being very conscious of where we spend those dollars, and are we getting value for our money? Are we getting a good experience for our money? And if you think about doing that, what more valuable could be a salon visit where you get a little bit of pampering? It's a respite from your busy day. You turn off your cell phone and nobody can reach you. And your hair comes out looking beautiful in the end. So I do think it's very, very important, particularly when people are stressed, to take a little time to de-stress and also spend their money on something they're going to get with value, and using a salon to spend that money in who's servicing your hair with Keune Hair Cosmetics will ensure that you're going to get value for your dollar.
Well, you've convinced me, definitely. And it seems once again we have to wrap up because we are out of time. So Nancy, thank you so much for sharing your time with us today.
Jackie, thank you. It's been a pleasure being here.
And thank you, Gareth.
Thank you, Jackie. It was great being here.
And thank you for watching. Until next time, for Life and Leisure Television, I'm Jackie Bales.